check out purposelyhere.com, where you will find my self-published book. Purposelyhere.com also has exclusive merchandise for men, women, and kids. Purposelyhere.com is also available on your mobile devices. Stay tuned and enjoy the video. Hey family, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about something that affects all of us: red flags in relationships. The signs we often see early but ignore because we think love will fix them. But I want to approach this from a biblical stance, because the truth is the Most High already gave us the scripture. He told us what to look for, how to discern, and how to guard our hearts. If we just followed the scripture, so many of us could have saved years of hurt, confusion, and delay. So today's conversation is for both men and women, not to bash, but to build. We're here to understand how to recognize when something or someone is not meant for your purpose. Point 1, the purpose of red flags. Let's start here. Red flags aren't punishments, they're protection. They're the Most High's ways of saying, my son, my daughter, this isn't peace, this is distraction. But what happens? We ignore those warnings because the person looks good, says the right things, or fills a temporary void. Proverbs 4:7 says, wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom. That means discernment must come before emotion. Feelings will tell you it's fine. Wisdom says, look again. And 2, what the scripture says to women. Ladies, Proverbs 18:22 says, he who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from who? Yahweh, or the Lord. That means before he even finds you, you're already walking as a wife-minded woman, rooted in peace, purpose, and obedience. But when we don't know who we are, we start settling for attention instead of intention. We accept situations that look like love, but don't produce fruit. And when a red flag shows, inconsistency, lack of leadership, no prayer life, constant confusion, instead of walking away, we start trying to fix them. But sis, you were never called to be his project. You were called to be his peace. When you ignore those early signs, you end up bonded by soul ties to someone who was never aligned with your destiny. Point 3, the truth about soul ties. A soul tie is a deep emotional and spiritual bond that forms when two people connect intimately, emotionally, or physically outside of the Most High's covenant order. Genesis 2:24 says, and two shall become one flesh. That unity is meant for marriage. But when we share ourselves outside of covenant, the same spiritual law still operates. And now we're tied to someone who wasn't our spouse. That's why even after the breakup, you still feel attached. You think about them constantly. You struggle to move on because your soul is entangled in something the Most High never approved. And when that pattern keeps repeating, when you keep connecting, breaking, and reconnecting, it creates spiritual clutter. That's why so many people feel heavy, lost, or unfulfilled, because they're carrying fragments from everyone they've been tied to. And when those patterns become public, the world starts labeling you fast, a jump off, a side piece. But listen, it's not about shame, it's about restoration. The Most High can heal and restore you. You can cleanse your spirit, break those ungodly ties, and make you whole again. But you must first acknowledge what's broken before he can rebuild it. And 4, what the scripture says to men. Now, brothers, let's talk. Proverbs doesn't say he who dates around finds a good thing. It says he who finds a wife. that means your search should be rooted in purpose, not pleasure, because you can't find what you're not prepared to lead. Here's where many men fall short: mistaking interest for assignment. When I say assignment, I'm not talking about a random task or mystical calling. I mean the person who aligns with your God-given purpose. Someone who adds to your mission, not distract from it. A woman can help you build what the Most High placed in your hands. Every good-looking, kind, or compatible person isn't your assignment. If she doesn't support your spiritual direction or challenge your obedience to God, that's a red flag. Brothers, you're not called to entertain women. You're called to cover one. But you can't cover her if you're still uncovering everybody else. Your purpose is too valuable to waste on temporary connections. Number 5, shared accountability. Red flags go both ways. Both men and women ignore them for similar reasons: fear of being alone, impatience, or believing we can change someone through love. But scripture says God is not the author of confusion, but of peace. And that's in 1 Corinthians 14:33. So if a relationship keeps you anxious, uncertain, or spiritually drained, that's not peace. That is a warning. We've got to stop calling dysfunction loyalty. Stop saying that's just how they are. No, that's a red flag you've chosen to normalize. Yahusha or Yahawashai, or who many of you still call Jesus, said, "You will know them by their fruit." If the fruit isn't love, peace, patience, self-control, or respect, that's not from the Most High. And if you stay after seeing the fruit, you can't blame the tree. Just saying. Number 6, how to respond to red flags. When the Most High shows you something, believe him the first time. You don't need 3 dreams and 2 confirmations. He's not trying to take something from you. He's trying to protect you. Sometimes that red flag is his way of saying, "Daughter, son, this is not the one I designed for your purpose. I have something better. But you must trust me enough to release what's not aligned." It's not rejection, it's redirection. Letting go of what's not meant for you, open space for what's truly yours. And let me wrap this up by saying, if you truly desire a godly relationship, it starts with being whole before you connect. Healthy people recognize healthy love. Broken people normalize brokenness. Red flags don't have to destroy you. They can develop you. They can teach you to see clearer love, wiser, and wait better. Let's become men and women who follow the scripture, who seek peace, who pursue purpose, and who refuse to trade covenant for convenience. Because when both sides are healed, submitted, and walking in alignment with the Most High, love becomes less complicated and more conventional. If this message spoke to you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And in the comments, drop one red flag you learned from. Someone else doesn't have to. Let's keep growing together. Stay focused, stay grounded, and as always, walk in purpose, family. All right, make sure you all like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And again, do not forget to check out my website, purposelyhere.com, where you can find my exclusive merchandise and both of my self-published books. All right, y'all. Till next time, be safe and peace.